This is what I was talking about. Steel Brigade. I got a Steel Brigade dock, a roadblock, a stalker, shipwreck, flint, beachhead, and that's all he would do. Look, there's ton of, he would just pop their, look, there's slaughter. So he would take a 25th anniversary figure, pop the head off, and so that he would have this whole army, this like fleet of Steel Brigade, which to me is cool.
That's really cool.
What better way to have fun? And then guess what? At the same time, now he's got this. I've got this huge jar of nothing but Steel Brigade heads, but. It's a lot, man. It's just Joe's and Joe's. Sometimes in life you gotta Joe's and Joe's. That's my new hit album. Joe's and Joe's. But no, I had no idea the heads come off so easy and like they're so interchangeable. There's no wonder the 25th anniversary G.I. Joe, did so well. I mean, imagine having your favorite G.I. Joe. You know what I mean? And now they're fully posable. They do stuff, you can, you know what I mean, their wrists move. So to get like in like a combat format where he's like sneaking up on the bad guy, put his rifle in his hand, that's awesome. Yeah. The old Joes didn't do that.
The new ones, or the old ones would be like this.
Arm straight.
Arm straight.
Oh, this is him shooting.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's got, this is nothing. Wait till I get through some of the bags. Like I started at they took a nap at the campground on me yesterday. So all I did was work on G.I. Joes, and I've got bag of Vipers, Snow Serpent, whatever.
Hey, where do they go?
All Cobra Commanders, different versions, but this way it's faster for us to process them. And then, like, why? Like, that's at least. Alright, here, let's play a game. You guys watching, put a guess, put it in the comments. How many figures are in this bag? What's your guess? I'm gonna go 91.
I'm gonna say 73.
What's yours, Jim?
Oh, man. I'm gonna go on the low side. I'm gonna go 54.
Okay. Now I'm gonna count them.
You should like give it a couple minutes.
I will. That's what, well, he's gonna cut it.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's his first time filming.
Sure?
Oh, wait. Man, I'm getting brutalized.
And like, dude, he has all these really cool stands. So like, you put your figures on them, right? Say you're putting them in a case, they actually go together. So that way, it's perfect spacing between your figures. I've never seen these cases.
I've never seen those either. That's cool.
When he only wanted 40, like
he only wanted
you know how
40.
many people would have just said yes and just took it from
And
him?
he wanted $40 he wanted $40 for the whole lot. And I said no, I'm not doing that. I'll give you $10 a card. And he like looked at me and I was like, count it out. It's $170. I was like, because so when we get them and like they're like the singles, you know, I'm usually $4 to $5 more than Walmart. It's just the facts. Walmart gets better deals. So for me, they might have them for 25. I sell those cards for 30 sealed. So now I could probably do $20 loose. So it's still cheaper than Walmart. It's 100% complete. Now the fun part for us, take them all back apart, clean them, put them back together, so I can say, "Yup, it's been built. It's legit." Because I mean, I just built this yesterday at the the campground, and then my food truck. But the dude looked like completely shocked that we were offering more than $40. But I just didn't feel comfortable. I don't know. I still believe in karma, and that would have been ignorant
really believe
to be
in karma?
$10 or $40 for all of them, dude. Dude, just this set's more than 40.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49.
You're kidding me.
51, 52, 53, 54, 55.
Oh!
Close.
Dude,
The reason I was pulling these out, these are vintage. So,
I was one off.
yeah, one off. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's funny because I can just feel like that's vintage. This is modern. Well, duh, the looks, but when you have 50 of them, you can just immediately, this is wrong. Yeah, that was pretty good. 25th, so that's all vintage. And then I've got that's all Star Wars I found in it. So it's just that sorting part because, like, for example, like I worked on all the Black Series first from that collection. I got rid of the carded, did the carded. Then you start with the smallest. Smallest for me was the Black Series because even though it was a lot of figures, 120 Stormtroopers, 50 of this guy, 50 of that guy, get that done. So then what I did was like I would keep one Stormtrooper that was complete, and then I had like 15 that aren't. So I put them in a little tub, put them aside, and then next figure, next figure, next figure. Now we're all done. All of our figures are complete. Start the Joes. Now I found all these Star Wars weapons. Now I can go back and finish those ones and immediately compare. Okay, boom, he needed this. Boom, he's done. Get rid of that. Then we started the Marvel Legends. I have like 16 totes in my living room and kitchen right now because I've been working on them at night. I laid out all these plastic tables in the basement. I'm sorting all the Build-A-Figure part. I mean, it was such a crazy undertaking. But then at the same time, you've got all the Marvel and DC mixed together. Then you get all their weapons mixed together. And then you're finding, oh, that's a Joe. Oh, that's something that doesn't belong. I mean, there was a John Wick figure. I mean, I've had some off-the-wall stuff. So it's that's been like that great fun part about this entire collection. And not to mention, for me, I only had the 25th one card. Like, I don't get a lot of collections where they're all open and loose. So, you know, if you're going to spend $22 on a roadblock, now you might be able to get them for $12. You already knew you were going to open, save the 10, you know what I mean? Have some fun. That's what it's been doing, man. Yeah, the idea for the with all this collection, man, it makes us super excited is that now we can finally, now, technically this is vintage because they're old, but they're not like 80s toys, right? But this is the first part of what we can start applying to the website. A lot of complaints on the website was, oh, you don't have this, and because if I put a vintage Master Universe buzz off on the screen or on a website, I can't put quantity 6 because I have 6 complete. They might have a little scuff here, scuff there, one of the legs are loose. So that's a lot more time. Now it's 6 different items, not same quantity.
Yeah, once we go into vintage on the website, we're going to try to go in as much detail about the figure as possible so that way the customer has more of an idea.
You know if the elbows are
Yes.
loose or that. But these, I mean, you've seen the guy's collection. They're mint. They're perfect. So that makes it extreme. As long as they have like a white background, you can see he's got his 2 guns, he's got his backpack, he's got the figure complete, go. You're not questioning anything. Like, oh man, are the arms loose? Is the gun got wear? They're perfect. Like, for example, these. We had looked these up last time. So now, this is how many I found so far. And at $120 a piece, that's insane to me. Like, these are all going to go in individual little tube cases so they can't get scuffed or get scratched. And of course, I'm going to go a lot lower than eBay because we want you to come to us first. And if I don't have it, then I'll steer you the way that I think is best suited for what you're looking for. But no, this is what I was the most excited for, man, was the Joes. Being a diehard like Joe vintage collector and getting to meet so many people, now it's like, once the 82, 94 era was over, we skipped that, had a little 95 years ugly, and then you went into different things. They started making figures we saw in the cartoons or the movie that we didn't get. So like, that's, like I just threw a Pythona in here. Where's she at? Where's she at? She's purple. I just tossed her in here. Like, that's a figure that was never made in the vintage run that is sought after now.
I don't even know what that character is.
Pythona.
That's cool.
Bro, like, look how many stands are. So then, at the same time, even when I complete them, and right now I'm just doing the basics. Separate who's who, all the same, put them in one thing, and then you take all the figure stands, you'll put them in alphabetical order. And then as you're going to complete them, say I'm working on Firefly, I'll go get all my Firefly stands, and then as I'm looking them up, okay, this one gets this kind of stand, etc. Because to me, if this came with the figure, then it's not complete without it. He's got, well, it's open. This has never been open. That's the Steel Brigade. This is the 2014 Steel Brigade Zombie 3-pack. I mean, I've got crazy 2-packs of Cobra Troopers, little Python Patrol. I mean, he's got, that's crazy, man. Python Patrol, Cobra armor, snake armor. But, so, if they're sealed, I won't open them. I'll sell them just like this. But then I have to look up, okay, what is this rock and roll from? And go that route. Below this table, there's all kinds of crazy, like I can show you. I was just sitting them down there so that people didn't bother me about them yet, just because I would like to film them alive. Watch my sleepy dog. My sleepy dog. Here you go. 2018 15-figure loose souvenir set, Python Pearl. $690. Now, the bag is open, so I went through, checked every figure still sealed. That's wild, but it's also 15 limited edition figures, and then you've got, here you go, 2018 G.I. Joe Con 3-pack, Slaughter's Renegades. I got 1, 2 of them. There's 3 in Gettysburg. Got 6 of the Python Saw Viper 3-pack. I mean, here's another one. Oh, another Rock Viper Python. Yeah, he just had so many mailaways and like just rarity. Like it's next level. It's just in the store you get a good purchase every week, at least once or twice. That's average. But then sometimes, like in this case, we just did that big live. 99% of it was 150 or more, right? So that's hard. That's a little tough. Like most people don't have 150 bucks just to go. But we wanted to, that big stuff was taking up so much space on all of our racks, and we didn't want to put it in totes because then that's one per tote. That's silly. So we knew that was going to be iffy. I kid you not, we did the sale, made a few $1,000. It was good. We sold probably 2% of what we had out. And then we went camping, we get back, and we're like, oh yeah, people saw the live, they came in, this guy spent $800 on Transformer, this guy bought a bunch of the horror things. So it's working, so that's why we're trying to really focus on, like, when the YouTube channel stuff, when we talk about, like, this collection, and then here we are the following week, it's going to be for sale. That makes it exciting for everybody, because you didn't miss out on it. There's nothing like watching the video and be like, oh yeah, man, I really like that. Oh, it was 6 months ago. We're trying to steer away from that jazz, as much as Nicky will let me.
Yeah, okay.
Completely redone that whole aisle. Star Wars is completely redone that entire aisle. The G.I. Joe glass cabinet is completely redone. I moved all of my classics figures out of baggie and topper, and I did them like this. They're all protected by bubble wrap now. But now you can actually see their weapons. When I'm going to do a live, I can pull them out and show them. Now again, if they're any of the high-end classics, they're always going to be in glass. But, you know what I mean, most of these are, you know, under 60 bucks. So you'll go that route, except for the Triclops. But that was just some of the changes that we were making in the shop. So we're not wasting so much behind the counter space. And as you can see, Mythic Legions is now that entire wall. The Vintage Masters is over here. Because in all reality, man, that's a very far look. It's probably 10, 12 feet for something that 1 in 100 people are going to come in and ask about one of those. I get asked about Mythic Legions every day. So it's not about what I love, it's about what sells. And that's what we've been doing. Yeah. Pull this back way out. I'm trying to get more sandwich bags so I can put those in the sandwich bags.
Oh, you need more sandwich bags? I got 3 trash bags full of them, bud.
Yeah, I was saving brand, dude. And it was really crazy, like, the Ziploc bags are the hefty Strong and Seal, and they're not cheap. If you buy things for your home, these are not cheap bags, and I have probably a few thousand of these because all his Marvel Legends were in these. So
I wash them out and reuse them.
But yeah,
that's how cheap I am.
Especially if we do like a live sale with loose figures, it's way easier to stick it in a bag like that, so that way you know you have all the parts you need.
Yeah, you didn't lose anything.
So we definitely use sandwich bags a good bit.
Let me just, before I bag up any more figures, I want to make sure. There you go, dude. This is all your Storm Shadow. A couple Black Ninjas, Red Ninjas, but it's the concept. It's the concept. And it's funny because, like, I'll see him and I'm like, oh, I know what that is. I'm like, oh, never mind. It's modern. And I don't know enough. I don't know enough about 25th. I have a lot of work to do. But I'm assuming there's a lot of companies out there that made like extra weapons packs and accessory packs and like different kind of gear. Because as you can see, this entire tote is nothing but chest weapons, bullets, helmets, gear. Gotta look it up. It's gotta be something, and then maybe we'll sell like little accessory packs too. But I mean, he's just got hundreds of them, dude. That's what I'm like matching them up. So she doesn't have to write 100 labels right now. I'm just matching up on who's different. It's like that guy's all the same. There's that. There's him. Don't have any of this one yet. I mean, like when I get home tonight, I'll work on the Marvel Legends and stuff. But I like that part. Like, it's so weird when people are like, "Oh my God, man, you're still working." I'm like, I love what I do, man. Like, dude, put your favorite TV show on and tune in, and you know what I mean. Like, dude, I'm not like working my butt off in the 100-degree weather. I'm not miserable, and I'm getting to see things that like I've just never seen before. Like, I know that's an exclusive Dr. Mindbender. Yeah. And I'm also like on the hunt for, apparently there's a sealed Starduster somewhere in this. So like I'm still like,
Oh, you still haven't found it?
I haven't found it. Apparently the guy said it was a sealed Starduster in here, which you think would be like in a really nice safe spot. Don't know. Haven't found it. But I'm looking. Promise. Promise. I'm looking. We're gonna see what this little guy, who he's from, because I have no idea. No idea. Google Lens, best toy I've ever used in my entire life. Rare Toy Biz Marvel Legends Mecha Hawk. So it came with the Marvel Legends Incredible Hawk.
Oh, it's an accessory.
Marvel Legends, the Gremlin. Four. Marvel Legends. 2004. So it came with this Mecha Hawk. Okay. And this little demon, you can go to filters, go down to sold. This little fella. Scroll. Scroll. Not seeing that. Okay, let me go back to unsold. $46, $60, $94 for this little ugly
Oh,
guy.
he's all over the map.
Alright, so I'll put him back in a baggie, and then he'll go with the Star Wars stuff, because I have all the Marvel and the Star Wars at home, but just off the walls, dude. It's just off the walls. But I was watching doing my live and he'd come in, he's been coming in a bunch, and we're shooting the shit, and we're talking about like, man, the passion of collecting, blah blah blah. And he's like, hey man, I want to give you this figure. You mentioned it in your live. You had one in the store, but that's for the store. So for all the things you guys do, this is something I want to give you. And I'm like, oh my God, you know me, I'm like a big pillow. So I'm like, oh my God, that. So anyway, now we're on this. What? I do talk fast.
I
I
know.
talk fast when I'm excited.
I know, you have so much information, you want to get out, and you talk like this, and that's what people are complaining about, that you need to slow down your talking so they can understand you.
But anyway, so now we're on the Savage Crucible kick, and we're going back, dude.
I'm
It's,
picking this up as a gift for somebody.
whoa! All right, yeah.
One of my friend's daughters actually came over and saw my Mythic stuff and
Yep.
like me doing dios, and she's like, I want to make figures.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
Yeah.
I got you. My name is Rob Jones. I got into this by being a nerd at heart. I have basically been a D&D nerd since I was like 12 years old, and been a fantasy nerd for even longer, and just kind of got into it because of that. Been a superheroes, comics, all that fun stuff too. Mythic Legions and Savage Crucible are my primary items that I collect right now. Always expanding, unfortunately, for my wallet, but it's great. I learned to build dioramas basically through all the gaming and stuff like that I've done. I started out small, like doing bases for miniatures and things like that, and just kind of expanded into my nerddom all across the board. And that actually led me for a while to a career in special effects, and it just took too much of a toll, so I went back to a normal life. The source of the buying and giving, for me, like of just nerd stuff, is expanding that, because when I grew up, it wasn't cool to be a nerd. And a lot of people didn't feel comfortable doing that, and so to me it's like the ultimate gift to help indulge somebody's nerdness, and it lets them feel comfortable and accepted.
Like on these though, you lens them, just make sure all the stuff, because like see him, he's red with silver on his name, he's silver on his chest with black straps, so these are all different groups.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's different editions. I don't know enough to say that. I'm assuming until I lens it myself and be like, okay, yeah, I'm just matching them up so she's not looking up the same figure 15 times. I'm running out of room, man. Alright, so Bats has his own tub. There's 100 of them. Oh, this one's winning the race. Oh, tie game right there. Throw that right there. And then just saw him, he's there. Yeah, man, I got my Ravens on, man. But in all reality, like, I'm a diehard Ravens fan because I'm from Baltimore, but I like a lot of different players. So, like, I'll root for Kittle and the Niners. I like Travis Kelce. Going to Kansas City, she hates him. I liked him pre-Taylor. None of that bothers me. I guess because I own a business, I understand why they show Taylor so much. NFL's probably doubled their money since she's been on. So, it'd be like if I found out tomorrow that some actors or superstar loves my show, so every single time you watch my YouTube, I said their name, and that made me $1 million, you would hear their name every weekend. Like, it's just, you know who complains? The people that don't understand business.
It's a 2017 Matt Tracker
We just talked about this.
SDCC Revolution
Yep.
Transformers.
There he is. Well, technically, that's Mask. Matt Tracker's Mask.
Yeah, what'd she say? She said
Transformers.
Transformers.
It does say Transformers.
But that's that mashup. That's
Yeah.
that. So here you go. In this case, we'll save all these cases for like figures that maybe are more valuable, or maybe these are valuable. But right now, this is a lot easier to just get them ready, man. They fall over in these cases, and I'll be the one that goes through and gets them all ready, and then we'll rock them out, man. But so all those rows are the same figures.
Or they're
You
not
blow
different.
through them. Hey guys, all right, man, we've got 10 of them at $7 each, and then you know what I mean. You could sell 100 items, man, in seconds, dude. Hey. The next size up, it's a little wider for like the big backpacks and different things that come with them. Just because it really does make it look nice when it's in the cabinets and they're, you know. But for shows, I'm a little weary with them because they open so easy. And someone's like, oh, you can put tape on them. I'm not putting tape. If anything, I'll do rubber band. Because if I need to open it up, then I'm constantly adding tape. It would just be gross. So, but I'm trying to just condense. I mean, look, these bags of the same figures. It's just unbelievable to me.
Well, it's not just over here.
Yeah. I don't know if these to me look like I don't recognize these figures.
Boy, are they cool, though, whatever they
Yeah.
are.
So I'm unsure. So like for example, that's a Rocky Balboa custom.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, Adrian. I did it. I made the moves. That's an exclusive. I recognize. Alright.
What I'm saying, it's bigger than their one.
another one.